So I'm doing this big project up on my hill. Lots of concrete involved. But I'm totally out of rocks and sand, which are main ingredients of concrete. I have lots of cement. This is cement down here. I have like 8.5 bags. Oh, when you buy cement here, a lot of times it's in garbage bags so it doesn't get wet. Probably because, you know, we're on islands and everyone's picking up cement in boats. Anyway, so I messaged this guy that I know that I buy rocks and sand from. And I'm like, hey man, could I get a boatload of rocks and sand, which is like 150 buckets, more or less. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, just tell me what day. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'll tell you what day when I know. This is all in Spanish because he doesn't speak English. Anyway, so I didn't hear from him for a couple days. And then he just showed up, and it's 5 o'clock right now in the afternoon, in the PM. And he just showed up in a huge boat with like 4 guys besides himself. Maybe it was 3 guys. I don't know, whatever. 3 or 4 guys besides himself. And the boat's empty. And he's like, all right, we're going right now. In Spanish, of course. And I'm like, ahora, cuando regreso? You know, when are you coming back? He's like, about 10 o'clock. Can we bring it to you at 10 o'clock? And I'm like, yeah, man, if you want to unload at 10 o'clock, yeah, sure. I think it's because he's renting the boat for like tomorrow. I didn't get the whole story here. But like he rents the boat by the day. So when he rents the boat for a day, he wants to get as many loads as he can in that day. So yeah, I'm not sure if he rented the boat today and this is his last load before he has to return the boat tomorrow, or if I think he rented the boat for tomorrow because those guys looked fresh. They did not look like they'd been working all day. So I think they're starting early. They're going to be here at 10 p.m. more or less with 150 buckets of rocks and sand unloading on my new delivery platform. We'll go look at that in a minute. But it's going to be dark, and I'm pretty sure these guys do not have a light because they do not have a fancy operation. It's pretty, ghetto's not the word. Primitive? It's pretty primitive. They have anyway, so I think I'm going to get the shark slicer, turn it around, and just aim it where the unloading is going to happen because the shark slicer has big headlights on it. Shark slicer being one of my boats. Was just about to start dinner making, but all right, let's go get the shark slicer. I want to move it now before it gets dark. It's like 5 o'clock now. It starts getting dark around 6 or so. And the tide is high, which is nice. That means it'll be easy to turn this boat around, relatively speaking. I do have enough space here. All right, I just pulled up my parking pole. This is a pole that you unhook it from up here and it goes down into the seabed if you're in shallow enough water. And it keeps my boat from moving around. And I just pulled it out and we're already drifting the correct direction. Excellent. So I guess I'll just wait a minute. This is going to turn me like halfway around. Just, I don't know, the breeze or the current or whatever. Oh, let me just double check the headlights are working. Where's the switch back here somewhere? Yeah, you can see up in the top right corner there. The headlights are facing away, so you can't see that much. Anyway, yeah. And they're super bright, so that'll be helpful. Man, those guys are going to be excited. Should probably expect me to do this in the dark. Alright, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. So I made a nice delivery platform down here at the end of my canal because these guys deliver this stuff and often they have to carry it up a hill onto some land and man, it is exhausting. I always help them unload. I don't get a discount for that, but I still think it's the right thing to do. So I made a nice delivery platform so there's no carrying of the material beyond just getting it off the boat and putting it somewhere. Because if I was doing this job, I would be super happy about that. So And I know someone who was just like, why are you going to all the trouble to make that? Why don't you just make them carry it? Man, that's so rude. Maybe it's because I've done a lot of manual labor and I know how exhausting it is, especially when you're trying to maximize the number of loads you can do in a day, so you can make some money and improve your means, improve your life and stuff. And this guy who's doing the deliveries, I've known him since he was, I don't know, 15 or something. No, maybe less than that. Maybe I've known him since he was a kid, and I don't even think he's 20 yet. Maybe he's like 18 or something. But yeah, he's doing a really good job, being responsible, getting guys organized, renting the boat, going to do the thing, and he always does a good job. One time I told him, I don't think this is quite 150 buckets, I can tell by looking at it. And I was buying 2 loads from him that day, and the next load was way more full. So that gained a lot of respect from me. So, all right, let me just get my boat out here to where the lights will be on the delivery zone. Okay, the delivery spot's right up there. I just tied my boat there and engaged my parking pole at the back so the boat doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. All right, that should be excellent. Ah, cripes. I'm trapped by mud. There's all this mud here because I've been using my scooper to kind of clean out the canal so it doesn't keep filling with gunk. And also this mud, there's a raccoon footprints. Anyway, this mud is really good for this fuzzy grass, which is otherwise known as golf course grass, or Bermuda grass. Let's just go check the loading dock, I guess you call it. The loading platform. I gotta walk through some muck here. All right, get over it. Yeah, looking good. Everything goes right here. And I have this thing here to put between the land and the boat to make it easier to get across. Totally good. Why am I getting such glare? Holy cow. All right, I'm going to go back the other way where there's no mud. Oh yeah. So there's the boat. Yeah, the headlights will look right over here. Light up this whole area. Great. I think I'll also have to grab a couple coconut husks and light them on fire, because the smoke from them keeps the bugs away, and if I have the lights on, it'll attract bugs. So those guys are going like way over there. It is going to be a bit of work getting the stuff back from all the way over there, but I have my wheelbarrow and some muscles, Is this thing getting fogged up? I think I need to put this camera in some rice. Whatever. Okay, I guess I'll make some dinner and wait till 10 o'clock. Make sure. I just got a message. He's not coming tonight. That's annoying. Well, whatever. Okay, back to cooking dinner. I can leave the boat there till tomorrow. Whatever. What if you... Alright, I just heard some mighty thunder in the direction that they would have to go to get stuff. So maybe it's a good thing they're not going tonight. Hear that boat motor? Yeah, that's those guys. That's totally their boat. They showed up anyway. I gotta go out and turn on the headlights and everything. Hey, ¿cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? I'm gonna shut up and go help these guys. Alright, it looks good. These guys are ready to take off. Man, that loading area worked out really well. Alright, let's go back and turn off the headlights on the boat. Alright, let's wash off these filthy feet. Oh, well, yeah. Feel kind of lazy just standing there holding the light, but that was probably the most useful thing I could do at the time. Anyway, paid the man, got my stuff, so now I need to go to sleep so I can wake up in the morning and do some concrete. Although I'm feeling a little bit dirty now. I don't like going to sleep dirty. Okay, shower time first.